Today on Gun Reviews with Brett, we're going to go over the JTS AK-12 and show some modifications to it. Let's get started. First and foremost, let's explain what this is. It is a semi-automatic 12 gauge shotgun built in the format of an AK-47. Now, it only costs about $400 to $600, depends on where you find them. It's relatively on the cheap side, obviously. This came out around the time of Trump's first administration. At that time, there was a big explosion of so many semi-automatic shotguns built in the style of either AR or AK. So this gun has iron sights you can use. They are adjustable. It also has gas adjustments up here. It does have a rail if you want to put a scope on it or a red dot, something like that. Function. This thing does not like cheap ammo whatsoever. If you have low brass or any kind of brass, it works well. Any kind of non-brass shotgun shell, like steel, don't use it because it'll jam up a lot of the time. When you buy the JTS AK-12, it does come with 2 5-round magazines. And this gun isn't meant for hunting or anything like that. This is just having fun on the range with a friend. That's really all it's meant for. And that's exactly what you're gonna see in this video. I let my friends, when they were in town, shoot it at the range. And my youngest son, he shot it too. You're gonna see it succeed and fail. So let's check that out right now.
Welcome to Montana.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. We got a jam. There you go. Sling needs to be taller for me, or tighter.
Is it empty?
Yeah,
You're empty. There you go. Check it.
If it bleeds, we could kill it. That's so dope. That is so dope.
Now, after loading it up 5 times, we had 3 failures and 2 successful shoots. One thing I forgot to mention, it does have a super lightweight trigger. And that's one thing I really like on all the guns I have. I like to have a lightweight trigger so the gun doesn't jerk up, doesn't jerk back, especially during hunting. Even though this is a recreational gun, it's really nice to have a lightweight trigger. But my suggestion is, if you want this thing to cycle right almost 90% of the time, use brass. And in the video, you did see we were shooting a 20-round drum. Now let me show you the modifications that I did on the JTS AK-12 to actually put that 20-round drum on it. So the add-ons and modifications that were done, you're gonna notice a few, especially if you own one of these AK-12s. Has a new muzzle brake on the front, looks great, added that on there. The cheese grater top, love that look. I painted and textured the rear stock. With that being said, I have to explain the other modifications. I know some of you who are seeing this are saying to yourselves, hey, I've seen you before talk about this on a different channel. And that is true. Years ago on my old channel, on Brett's Groovy Chainsaws, I did review this, did a couple of videos on it. And the biggest question is, how do I find Mod Max? Let me explain who Mod Max is and how I met him. Now, he had a YouTube channel at the time where he was doing modifications to this same gun. Not the one I owned, but he owned one as well. So I reached out to him, and he would sell modified parts. And then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. And to this day, I still get asked where he's at. The answer is I don't know. But let me show you some of the stuff that he made for this. And it's actually, a lot of them really cool. If you notice right here, this little shim. Now he made this is out of metal. He made this for this specific AK-12. And he also made this sling for it. And it is nice to wear. So let's take a look at it while you're wearing it. So you just throw it over like that. And you can adjust it. It just fits very nicely out in the field or at the range, wherever you might be target shooting. Another thing, and this is the big one, is this right here. Now, originally what he did is he 3D printed one of these pieces. Now, if you have the JTS AK-12, you notice the mag well, it will be bigger. Now, this is an original, of course, but it's a cut down look. So you can actually put on a Pro Mag 20 round, 12 gauge drum. And trust me, I really like it and enjoy it. So let's double check, make sure there's nothing in it. Nothing in it. Good. Now putting the drum on is not a big task, but you really gotta watch it. Look at that. Looks really cool. And it fits very, very well. Then when you want to take it off, just pop it off. So there it is. This is the JTS AK-12. It isn't cheap and it's not expensive, more on the cheaper side, $400 to $600. Now, should you buy it or should you not? Here is the big question. Do you like to just fool around and shoot guns at the range or whatever range you have, just having fun? Yes, definitely, definitely. If you're a person who likes to collect high-end guns, should you buy it? No, because you're gonna look at this and you're just gonna snub your nose at it. But if you want a gun that's just fun to shoot and you have buddies in town or you got buddies like to go shooting and you're just like, hey man, let's just waste a bunch of shotgun shells, this is what you want. So in that case, if you like to just do recreational shooting, this is it. You're not gonna go hunting with this. It's not a hunting gun. Barrel's pretty short, so it's not gonna really give you a lot of range. On distance, that is. But if I had to give it a grade between A and F, I'll give it a C. Just because I know it doesn't like to shoot that really, junky steel shot casings. It likes the brass. I know some people who have them, they are successful with the cheaper stuff. But for me, it's never been great with that cheaper stuff. But since I'm not hunting with it, I'm not gonna give it anything lower than a C, because if I was having trouble hunting with it, then I would be pretty upset. Because hunting, you're providing for your family and bringing home food that the Lord has blessed you with. Whenever you shoot an animal, that is a blessing from God, because you're gonna take that animal and bring it home and you're gonna feed your family. That is a blessing. Now this gun is a blessing as well, because you can have recreational fun with your friends with this. Go out and just shoot a bunch of targets, shoot a bunch of milk jugs full of water. It's just a fun, all-around fun gun to shoot with your friends and family. So it definitely just gets a C. So hope this review helped you guys out. And until next time, God bless you and have a great day.